mimi niko na msichana, si ndio? Tumekaa naye kwa nyumba. Amani 30k.
Yeah.
Okay. Huyu msichana ana 35 ama like 3000 above. Yeah. Ni hiyo pesa unadhani mimi ndakuwa nikisema kitu kwa hiyo? Actually sitakuwa nikisema.
Sisi maboy sana. Sana ndio tunaumia.
Yep.
Sisi ndio tunaumia. Whereby wewe umerape, tuseme tu in case umerape, utapigwa. Umepigwa, unaona? Despite the fact that msao ulifanya makosa, but unapigwa. What about mwanamke hata ikija kuspang? Yeye anakuanga fine sana kwa community. Hawa wamezoeana. Wewe boom spang, uko na tabia mbaya kijana.
I have this perspective that when someone rapes, it is for their enjoyment. Maybe for their enjoyment under drugs or under influence from his peers.
Yes.
But then I came to realize that it is revenge, just as Eva said. And once again, drugs and influence also play part, a very big part, very big role.
The major plan we have is we want to make this as an international organization.
Yes.
Whereby each and every member of this team should go to his county and raise leaders.
Yeah.
I'm raising them so that they can raise other leaders in order for us to make Kenya, Africa, a nation whereby the men have the right mindset. The men are empowered, just like the woman is empowered. And once the man is empowered, Africa is great, Kenya is great, and the whole world is great. When God created man, He gave them leadership skills.
Yes.
And when we are leaders, we're not supposed to lead from behind. We are supposed to lead from front by giving the women a platform whereby they are equal, yes, but we are the leaders. And in this aspect, I mean, we need to give them protection. And as we are giving them protection, they also need to support us in a process of protection.
Informal settlements are associated with a lot of hopelessness where crime is the order of the day. It's, however, a ray of hope as organizations like Evans and Minds of Service have come up to try and solve this situation. We are joined with Evans and his team, and they will take us through what they do in this organization. Join us. So Evans, kindly introduce yourself to us and tell us what you do.
Yes, my name is Evans Alumasa Jiberi. I'm the founder of Evans and Minds of Service, located here in Mathare as a community-based organization. My profession is I'm a psychologist. I'm also the one who is running the organization in order for them to perform the activities as according to our objectives. Yes.
So Evans, I can see you have a team of guys here. Do you mind introducing them to us?
Yes, I have a team of 4 members. We are usually 10. But these are the ones who have managed to come for today. And I'll begin from my right. He will introduce himself and what he does with us.
So, mimi ni Sam Kuna. Mimi huko hivi mimi ni leader kwa service. Na participate in train wase kuhusu Kenya mostly
Okay, I go by the name of Joseph Waga, and I'm also a leader, and I'm the communication manager in Emos. Apart from that, I have a group that we do train. I do train personally, and we do take them through the GPV process and all the stuff that we do as Emos and Minds of Services.
Great. To my left.
Okay, I'm Edwin Hayoni, and I'm a leader in this group too. And I deal with, I'm a facilitator at Nairobi. I also do the same here. So for me, I'm a YouTuber, That is one thing I do. And just as I've said, Amanda Nairobics, a peer educator. So,
Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Michael Omondi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vice chair of the service, and I have a group of 10 people, and I'm the head of peer counseling in my service.
Beautiful. So, Evans, back to you.
Yes.
You are the brain behind this great organization. What inspired you to start this organization?
Yes, what inspired me to begin this organization is I looked at the situation that is happening around this area,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so touched in a way that the level of gender-based violence that was taking place to the vulnerable community members
Mm-hmm.
was so high, and I felt like, let me find out what is the root cause
Mm.
of all this that is taking place. That's why I approached the either perpetrators or victims, survivors of the perpetrators who are undergoing gender-based violence, and the like-minded team of which we are all here. And I shared with them the idea that I had. It's something that made me feel like motivated more is when they all had the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt like I have approached the right person. That's why we came together and decided to change the society. That's why we formed this organization.
Okay, when you speak gender-based violence, which area of gender-based violence are you focusing on?
Okay, I saw that gender-based violence is generally, when you hear gender-based violence, the first person you think of is either a woman or a child.
Mm-hmm.
But the real sense is men too go through gender-based violence, and that's why we came as a team in order to sensitize men
Mm-hmm.
that gender-based violence is real and they should come out in large numbers
Mm.
to share their experiences based on gender-based violence.
So, since you started this, when did you start this, and what strides have you made since you started?
Wow, we began this mission in 2019, and we started by discussing amongst ourselves, like, what are the consequences of gender-based violence, what are the effects, what are the causes, and how can we mitigate all these.
Mm-hmm.
And we started having some trainings,
Mm.
and the trainings that we went through are the ones that motivated us to start training others. So since 2019, we've been meeting in smaller groups, like a group of 5. The 5 goes ahead to talk to other 2 to make it 10,
Mm.
so that we can start having activities.
Yep.
Alongside that, we decided to engage ourselves in different activities such as tree planting. We also came up with dance groups. We also came up with, each and everyone should identify a talent that he can do so that he doesn't think about gender-based violence. So since 2019 up to date, we've done a lot of activities. We also focus on international days, where the last activity we had was the World Mental Health Day, which was held last year on 10th of November. And we had activities that focused on protecting the mind, because behind every behavior, the factory is from the mind.
Yes.
So those are some of the activities we used to do.
Great. Since you launched the organization in 2019, how many guys have you mentored, and what process do you use to recruit the guys you work with?
Yes, since 2019 up to date, I have mentored up to almost 74 boys.
Mm-hmm.
And from the 74 boys, I began with one of the perpetrators, and I tried to get to understand what is the reason behind the act he did to a young girl in the society.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me it was out of revenge. The issue was like they had issues with a neighbor. This neighbor had a young daughter. So out of that argument, this guy decided to do a revenge on this young girl, and he waited when the mother of this young girl was away. That's when he went straight to do the act. And I kept
Which act?
the sexual act with this
Okay.
girl.
Okay.
I can call it sexual violence. And I asked him why did he defile the child, and he explained to me that there was an agreement, a disagreement between the mother of the child and him. So he wanted to revenge. And from this act, I got to ask more like, why did you revenge, yet you could have just revenged with the mother? And he told me that's what they do from the environment, and get to understood who does he work with, or how many are they. And he gave me a number of boys, like there were 3 of them. And out of the 3, I managed to talk to this one, and the one led me to the 3. So from a team of 3, I decided to start forming a movement that can transform the society against such behaviors. So that act of defiling this child is the one which prompted me to get more information from the perpetrators. And the same perpetrators are the best people I thought are the ones to create change in the society, because they are the ones who have the bitterness in them, and they are the ones who understand I am doing this because of a particular drive. The other thing that I got my attention was he does this not from the right senses. From his sharing, or from their sharing, is either they are under an influence of a certain drug or a certain substance. And I noted that there's something that we need to do as a team. So from the 3, I decided to do what we call snowball. They are the ones who are supposed to bring their friends on board. And from that, I decided I cannot do this work alone. That's when I decided to train my team that is right here. And I gave them the whole information that they need to impart to the society.
Yes.
Because I believe they are not the 3 perpetrators are not the only ones. We have a number. And since we began that movement, currently we don't hear cases of gender-based violence or rape or anything. If it happens, it is in very low stages or in very low numbers. And I really appreciate the 3 together with my team.
Yep.
When we put our minds together towards sensitizing the community about the issues of gender-based violence against men and against the young children and the women, we have seen a lot of progress for sure. And I can tell you for records that Mathare has low numbers of gender-based violence up to this point. Yes, there are numbers which are rising out of physical,
Yes.
but the issues of gender-based violence in terms of sexual rape, they are very low.
That is so beautiful.
Yes.
And now that you're here with your team, I would like to hear perhaps the experiences working on this project. And I'll start from my left. Kindly remind us your name.
I am Edwin once and again, and my experience working under Emos has greatly changed me, first of all, because before I had this perspective that when someone rapes, it is for their enjoyment, maybe for their enjoyment under drugs or under influence from his peers.
Yes.
But then I came to realize that it is revenge, just as Emos has said. And once again, drugs and influence also play part, a very big part, very big role. And a lack of information within ourselves in our community. And also, wanting to, since most of the people in our community are in these groups, some of us want to send a message out there that I am a man. So I want to fit in this certain group. I want to do this act. I want to rape. I want to maybe beat someone. And the best people for these actions are the women and children.
Yes.
So for me to fit in this group, I have to rape, I have to beat a woman. I just have to be rough. So when I joined this group, another clear perspective on how and why these people do these things, it just flowed in me. And, I was interested with the idea, and I took part, and now I'm a member, and I'm also a leader that leads people. And I went further and partnered with Nairobi's, just as I had said. Nairobi's, we teach youths and children, girls and boys about drugs, relationships, anything that is positive information.
Yes. Beautiful. And to you, what inspired you to join Evans on this wonderful project, and what has been your experience been?
Actually, to me, what motivated me to join Emos was there was an event
Yes.
that happened, a story
Yes.
of my neighbor in Gateway, where I live. Ilikuwa actually alikuwa na wife, but the wife kama alikuwa too much strong.
Yes.
So it was like mwanaume ako pale kwa nyumba, pesa kila kufanya kazi kila kupata pesa, anakuja anapata huyu mwanamke anamwekea mkono kuweka yote ndani.
Wow.
Any other time kijaribu maybe kumwambia leo nimepata pesa kidogo, huyu mwanamke alikuwa anakuja
Anamchapa. Wow.
Wapusi chapa hata kwa msore. Sina kwa, lakini yule mwanaume ndio alikuwa pole. Hakuwa anataka kuongea. So kumsaidia pia ilikuwa ngumu kuja, lakini unaweza observe mimi nilikuwa jirani yake, nilikuwa najua but si yeye mwenyewe angeweza kuja kuwa open, kuja kuongea ndio yetu kuambia hivi na hivi. So nilipokuja nikapata na Evans akaniambia hata kuleta wanaume pamoja tuongelee hizi issue. Hii kitu kwa hiyo ili motivate kuona kama mimi naweza chukua jirani through that experience, through that knowledge nimepatiwa na Evans.
Yes.
Kama mwanzilishi wa Emos, naweza kanae chini huyu jirani to find a way ya kumsaidia. Hiyo ndio kitu kubwa kabisa ni motivate. But tukiongelea on the experience part, unajua wanaume wengi huko nje hawapendi kujitokeza kusema wanahudumiwa kwa roho zao, huwa wanakanyanga sana. So walikuwa wanaumia, but since tukuje tukapata that awareness, watu wametuaccept, ilikuwa positive kabisa. So at least hizi tunaweza pata hizo cases zikifanyika, tumepatana na serikali through the office of the chief na village elders. At least hizo cases zikifanyika huwa wanatukujia, wanatuambia kuna kitu kama hii na hii inafanyika kwa community. Step ya tunapata that case, sisi tunaona tunachukua hatua gani tukisonga nayo mbele. Na hiyo actually ni kitu motivate pakubwa sana kuja kwa ipande ya
That is beautiful. Wanaume wanaumia huku nje kumbe. So experience yako and nini look inspire ku join Evans and Minds of Service?
Okay, I'll start by my name again. I'm Joe Waga.
Yeah.
Mimi chenye ni motivate at large, like I've been working with very many NGOs and CBOs. So like I was with the Baraka Social Justice Center, and I was in the side of GBV. And before me joined GBV, Baraka Social Justice Center, like ulikuwa kapale mtaani, unaona venye hizi stuff zinafanyika mtaani.
Yeah.
Iconize unajua sometimes it's nice pia kusema tu like haiko fiti. But the moment umesema hivyo inakuwa sasa tena huyu jamani mrazi sijui nini unaona vitu kama hivyo. So I let it shangwe pande yangu. So like nikaona nahitaji place whereby hata wakinita mrazi najua niko na warazi wenzangu. And tunajua tuko fine. So from that point and tumekuwa na Evans for quite a while even before. So like akanichapia hii experience. So okay, we need to educate these people, to elaborate for them ni nini inafaa, unaona. Whereby tukiangalia unajua mimi nikirepiwa saa hii sitasema nimerepiwa. Hata ni kama nikwambia nimerepiwa, unaniambia wewe umebiangwa mdenge, unaona. Mimi sijarepiwa. But in real case, in real sense, nimerepiwa. Si unajua mdenge na narepiwa hapo, unaona. Hiyo ndio mindset kwa society.
Mdenge ni nani?
Okay, msichana ndiye anarepiwa. So like in real sense kwa society yetu tunajua msichana ndiye anarepiwa. Mwanaume mimi nikirepiwa, ati wewe ni aje ulierect, sijui unaona vitu kama hivyo. Inaleta shida mingi sana. So inatupatia at a point whereby unahitaji somewhere to stand. And tukipata hii place ya kustand tunataka tufunze hawa say. Unajua kama umesha learn wanasemanga you get free give out free. So like nimepata Evans hapa amenitapia hii story amenipeleka through all this thing hii procedure yote nikaona okay ni sawa, then we need to start up something that I can also use my knowledge that you just given me, which you are given by someone else, to give it out to someone else too. At least nikijua mimi niko na knowledge, nikipatia kwa ile group yangu watu 10, nikipatia watu wengine 10, nikipatia watu 10 hii knowledge, au go home hata wakipea watatu, najua hiyo iko fine, sababu sio mimi peke yangu niko na ile knowledge, unaona. So hiyo knowledge inaingia ndani. Besides Mathare sio place ndogo kama nyumba, unaona. Yuko ndogo ukifanya makosa, but kama uko free ni place big sana. Like unataka kufikisha information, huwezi fikisha peke yako. Huwezi tembea hiyo pande ya juu, pande ya chini umalize shughuli. So unahitaji kufikisha info. Na kufikisha info lazima tujoin hands. Tujoin hands. Hii info inaenda mbele kama injili. Unaona? And then chenye mimi nime experience sana. Ni like sisi maboy sana. Sana ndio tunaumia. Sisi ndio tunaumia. Whereby wewe umerape, tuseme tu in case umerape, utapigwa. Umepigwa, unaona. Despite the fact that msao ulifanya makosa, but unapigwa. What about mwanamke hata kuja kuspang? Yeye anakuanga fine sana kwa community. Hawa wamezoeana. Wewe boom spang, uko na tabia mbaya kijana. Unaona vitu kama hizo. So inatuweka at that point whereby inabidi tu sasa sisi tunajitokeza, unaona. So like tuna experience vitu mob hapa hivi. Unafika mahali umekaa base tu, unatulia, unasikia mdenge amepita. Ati nini mdenge anasalimiwa, ni hiyo pia amenuna ati mambo msinisalimie. Wenda na matako za box, unacheki vitu kama hizo. So I let it shangwe at some point, unaona. So hapo ndio sasa pia unaanza na kupick up your topic. You just inform them on what's there and what's needed of them, unaona. So experience ni kwa big sana. Ndio tukianza kuongea sasa hivi na jamani tukianza next week.
Asante sana. Tujenge. Nini kwa experience yako?
Okay. Mimi RSG ndasema lakini first of all acha tu niseme mimi naitwa Sami. Mimi na Evans actually tunawork the same place. So for yeye alikuwa mentor wangu. Nikiingia hiyo job. From hapo ndio tukaendeleaga tuna organization inajiita Hope World Kenya. Mimi facilitator huko. So alikujanga akaniambia enyewe tunapata hii idea. Hii idea yenye tunapata hapa inafikia mostly madei wasichana, unaona. So kwa wasichana unajua kijana hapo. Actually kijana hapo lakini wenye wanakuwa mentored sana madei. So what about huyu Sami? What about Ujowag? Atakuja kupata information again. Actually saa hii NGOs mingi zimekaa zina focus on girl child. Design saa hii mimi nikienda nitafute job mahali ni hard sana. Unaona? Lakini ule demo ameenda amepitishiwa karibu kwa NGOs mingi. Tayari yako na document. Unaona yeye akienda hapo ni direct flight. Yeye hataki kuambiwa kitu kingine. But sasa mimi na kwa community huku na si Kenya peke yake but about like the whole world watu wanajua the man ndio anafaa kufanya nini, provide, unacheki. Lakini huyu demu yangu, huyu msichana mwenye na date ana pesa mingi kunishinda. Sidhani hapo kama kutakuwa na respect kwa hiyo. Kama kutakuwa nayo mashallah, but kama itakuwa unaona sasa itakuwa ni vita kila siku, unaona. So kuna time alinipatia example mzuri sana. Aliniambiaga mimi niko na msichana, si ndio? Tumekaa naye kwa nyumba, amani 30k.
Yeah.
Okay, huyu msichana ana 35 ama like 3000 above. Yeah, hiyo pesa unadhani mimi ndakuwa nikisema kitu kwa hiyo nyumba? Actually sitakuwa nikisema. Sitakuwa nikisema kitu. Kwa sababu gani? Ude ameshapitishwa kwa NGOs mingi. Yeah. Anajua yeye kitu ya first, anajua rights zake zote. Mimi unajua pale mimi niko pale kizibo tu. Sijui mimi najua nafaa niishi na yeye, nimpatie ball aende azae. Unaona? Yaani ball ndio mimi, ndio. Aende azae. So for mimi tu mimi naishi pale juu ya kuishi niko na bibi. Lakini yeye anajua mimi ndo nafaa ni provide kila kitu. Mimi ndo nafaa ni provide kila kitu. Ile pesa yake yote anaitumia venye anajisikia. Sisemi to share, but unajua inafaa ikue 50-50. So minds of service ndo tukakujanga. Tukasemanga what if to focus na huko tena. Wanasemaga perpetrators wengi inapoka sisi wanaume, si ndio? Lakini in real sense mimi nasemaga inapoga 50-50. Ni venye sisi wanaume ni ngumu sana tujitokezee tuseme kenye tumefanyiwa, unaona? Kama mimi sasa hivi unataka kuniambia nipigwe na msichana sawa vita, naweza kuja niambie mwanaume yote. Okay, for mimi naweza cause nimeshapitia hii. Lakini nimekaa pale sijui sijapata hii information. Siwezi kuja kusema wallahi mamangu. Mimi siwezi kuja. Kwa sababu nilipata hiyo ndio kitu ina lead kwa depression mingi. Actually Kenya ina rankiwa about top 6 kwa wase, top 6 top 20 hapo kwa watu wengi wanakufa juu ya depression. Wanajua juu ya depression. Juu hatujui ni nini. Unaona? Kwa sababu tumekuwa tukiona mtu anapanda eneo kwa building anajirusha. Hatujui ni nini iko anda. Mbona amefanya hivyo? Actually kwangi lazima upigwe.
Yes.
Unaona? Kwangi lazima upigwe, but psychologically, unaona? That's why sisi tunasema sisi ni mind of service. Like we are working for this.
Yeah.
Because ule msee yenyewe hapo pale iko tu ameenda ajirusha. Unaona? Kenya amepitia ni wasi. Na maybe inaweza kuwa ni kitu ndogo, lakini venye mind ina translate vibaya. So sasa sisi tuko hapa kwa sababu yao. At least wajue. Okay, hatuhakiki kama wanaume sisi pekee yetu, tuko wanaume. Tuko na ladies. In which pia ladies tuko hapa nao ndio wenyewe waambie ni ukweli, wa approve ni vitu yenyewe kama hii na hii
nafanyika. Wow. Great conversation we are having here with Evans and his team. And Evans, as we approach winding up, maybe perhaps you do tell us the plans you'll be having for the future. Do you have plans for the future, maybe expanding this team, or what plans do you have in place?
Yes, we have big plans. Like one of the major plans is we want to focus on making a foundation.
Yes.
Rather than being a community-based organization.
Yes.
So we are praying God to give us funds.
Yes.
Which I pray that those who are viewing us can reach out to us and support us financially, because we are volunteering. We are not being funded by anyone. We are volunteering. That's why we are requesting for funders to come and support us.
Yep.
The major plan we have is we want to make this as an international organization.
Yes.
Whereby each and every member of this team should go to his county and raise leaders.
Yeah.
I'm raising them so that they can raise other leaders in order for us to make Kenya, Africa, a nation whereby the men have the right mindset. The men are empowered, just like the woman is empowered. And once the man is empowered, Africa is great, Kenya is great, and the whole world is great. When God created man, He gave them leadership skills.
Yes.
And when we are leaders, we're not supposed to lead from behind. We are supposed to lead from front by giving the women a platform whereby they are equal Yes, but we are the leaders. And in this aspect, I mean, we need to give them protection. And as they are giving, as we are giving them protection, they also need to support us in the process of protection. Because if a man is abused or violated, he's not going to come out like a woman. So our main agenda is we want to make this a bigger foundation whereby each and every man's mind in Kenya and in Africa is well set up so that he can create this world a better place to be. That is our major goal.
Wow, so beautiful. This is a great idea that you started, and I believe you're going to raise it to greater heights, to not even Africa alone. It's going to be a continental thing, and I'm just so happy that we've been hearing people complain that men have been complaining that the woman is so empowered and they're doing nothing about it. But you guys came together and you thought of this great project that you started, and you're changing mindsets. And as you have said, the change begins in the mind.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And you'll get the support you're looking for, and it will thrive to unimaginable heights. Thank you. Africa is rising, and it's evident through such initiatives of change. This is Ablatza Imbokwa from Success Africa.